I'm Dr. Tiffany Denny. Today I wanted to go over a Chaturanga alignment and prep exercise that I've been playing around with that I've actually found is also really a therapeutic sort of move for the lumbar spine. One of the things that I notice happening a lot in plank and Chaturanga is you sort of get this sagging effect. Either the pelvis and the belly sags, which kind of looks like this, or people get their butt up high, but then the belly sags like this. And of course, neither of those things is really great for your spine, but also that can be caused by a little bit of an imbalance in your ability to contract and stabilize through your core musculature with maybe a little tightness in your hip flexor muscles, which as soon as you start to stretch your legs behind you, if your hip flexors are tight, it's going to start to arch your back. So if you don't have enough engagement to keep your back in a neutral alignment, then you're going to get an arch. So this is a way to practice maintaining that good alignment, and you're also basically going to be lengthening your psoas muscle, your hip flexor, in a really safe way. So with the side effect of maybe your chaturangas get better. So you'll want a bolster and a blanket, or if you have a thicker bolster than what I've got here, you can use that. And I open my blanket up one, and I just fold it hot dog style, so that when you set it down, you've got kind of a decently thick bolster here. And this just goes right in the middle of my mat. And so I'm basically going to find this triangle where my front pelvic bones, my ASISs, and my pubic bone meet. And I want that triangle on the bolster. So I actually want my belly off the bolster, so my ASISs are right here at this leading edge of the bolster, and I put my elbows down. And if I relax my belly, then I get this kind of yucky arch in my low back. Very similar to the second version of plank that I demonstrated right here, where I'm using no core engagement. I've really got my butt stuck up in the air so that it's not sagging. Okay? So if your elbows are down, this is the way to start. You want to make sure that the tops of your feet are down. So you may have to inwardly rotate your legs a little bit to keep your feet from being out, and instead get the tops of your toes down to the ground. From here, the idea is, first you want to push your pubic bone down into the bolster. And so what this is going to create, first of all, is a little bit of an engagement in your hamstrings and your glutes. And you can even see my knees start to lift up a little bit, which is good because in plank I want my knees straight, right? So I'm going to push my pubic bone down, and that helps me engage my lower belly. But it's still easy to let my rib cage fall and stay arched here, and then I'm not integrating my abdominals. So I'm actually going to take my low ribs and tuck them toward one another and in toward my spine a little bit, so that I've got pubic bone down, ribs up and in. And you can see this gives me a little bit of my thoracic curve that's natural and gives me kind of a neutral lumbar curve. And I want to keep that lifting and pushing of my pubic bone down. That's the first stage. Then, if you can hold that, curl your toes under, and then lift your knees up off the ground. But you've got to hold everything here in the torso. And what I find is that a lot of the times what happens is, as soon as you start lifting your knees up, your hips extend, it's easy to let that fall a little bit. But instead, you're going to keep it upright. So your thighs have to work really hard, but so do your abdominals. And so even though I'm not in a perfectly straight line, I've really got my back still in a safe position, and I'm really engaged through my legs and through my pelvis. And so it's a nice little prep for Chaturanga. And then, once you get really good at that and it's not as hard, you can take your hands into a more Chaturanga shape where my wrists come about under my elbows, maybe even a little forward of my elbows like this. My shoulders may want to be down here, but I gotta bring them up. And then I'm gonna push into my hands, push my pubic bone down, and lift my ribs. So that's how I create this Chaturanga shape. My elbows are coming backwards, my shoulders are lifting up. Ribs in, pubic bone down, knees straight. And this is more of a Chaturanga shape. And this is harder to hold because, of course, you're your core really has to do a lot more work now that your elbows are under you. So get really good at the elbows down version first. And then you can start working from here, which is more of a real chaturanga shape. From here, if you want, you can keep everything just like it is and push to plank and see how that feels. And then in plank, of course, your heels drop back, so you have to shift forward, heels forward, back into chaturanga. But you want to be able to keep that same alignment, that same shape through your torso the whole way. So one more time, if you're doing chaturanga version, push into your hands, lift your shoulders, ribs in, pubic bone down. Ribs in, pubic bone down. Shoulders back, knees straight. Breathe. And then if you can keep all of that the same, push up to plank, drop your heels back because that's plank, then come forward, chaturanga. Tops of your feet down, up dog. There you go. Give that a try. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.